Hi, my name is Alex Martin, and today I am here to show you how to make a wooden toolbox. You will need the following tools to complete this project. You will need a miter box, a hammer, tape measure, pencil, sandpaper, safety glasses, and nails. In this project, we will be replacing the hammer and nails with a brad nailer. The materials you will need for this project are two 1x6 10-feet boards, a 1x3/8 by 48-inch poplar dowel rod, and a 1/8 thick board. Also, it is important to wear safety glasses at all times. Please consult your owner's manual for safety instructions on all your power equipment before you use them. Now here's an example of the finished product. Now remember, handle, size, and shape may vary depending on your liking. Now we are going to measure out the size of the board. The size of the boards for this instance is going to be 16 inches each. Now we are going to cut two boards to be 16 inches each to be your size. Put it on your miter box, grab your tape measure, measure it out 16 inches on each side. Now you're going to grab any straight edge that you have and make it a straight line. Now you're going to cut on the line that you made on the board, and make sure you keep all fingers away from the saw. And now we have one of the sides which measures out to be 16 inches exactly. You are now going to also make a replica of the same thing. Now that you have cut out two boards which measure to be 16 inches each, you are now going to use the leftover board and you are going to measure out and cut the ends of the toolbox. In this case, the ends of the toolbox will be 6 inches and 1/4. You're going to cut two of these out, and then those are going to be your ends. Now that that is complete, we have our two ends and our two sides. These are going to be put away for later. Now what we are going to do is we are going to make two inserts so we can separate three compartments in the container. These are going to be the same exact size of your two ends that you have already made. Now that we have created our two inserts, I have traced a design so you can easily grab hold of whatever you have in your toolbox. Now I'm going to cut those with a scroll saw. Now that we have cut out our dividers, we are now going to be going on to the support beams for the handle. Now that we have all that cut out, we are now going to measure how tall the support beams for the handle are going to be. In this instance, we are going to be cutting them to be 11 inches. You're going to be cutting 2 of these. Now in our demonstration, we are going to be using a template so we can cut out a nice design for the handles and the support beams. Now that we have cut out our 2 support beams, I have designed a little template for each of our beams. We are going to trace each template out . And that's what we will also cut on the scroll saw for each of the support beams. Now that we have all of our sides cut out and ready to go, I am now going to staple all 4 sides together. Now that we have stapled our entire box together, we are going to grab the 1/8 thick board, going to place it under our box that we had just stapled, going to line it up, then we are going to trace the outside of the box, which will then make the base for the toolbox. And there we go. Now that we have our base cut out, we are going to sit it on the box, line it up with the edges, and we are going to nail it in. Now that the base is stapled onto the box, you're going to take your sandpaper, which will be 100 grit, and you're going to take it, you're going to sand the edges of the box so you have no splinters whenever you're handling the box. Now that your box is all sanded, we are now ready to put on the support beams. Now that we have the 2 lines lined up, we are going to nail these in. Now we have our support beams and we are ready to put in the dividers. Now that we have our rod that is cut, we are going to fit it in. It will be a tight fit. Make sure it fits neatly and flush with all sides. Now we are ready to nail it in. And here we have our wooden toolbox.